John was 23 when he faced a decision that would change the course of his life forever. At the time, John had a steady job in a corporate office, one that promised security and a decent future. But something about it never felt right. He woke up every day with a sense of emptiness, the kind that tells you you're not where you're supposed to be. One evening, after a long day at work, John sat on his couch, staring at the TV without really watching it. His phone buzzed beside him, and he glanced down at a message from a friend. It was an invitation to a startup pitch event. His friend had started his own tech company, and he thought he might be interested in joining him. John thought about it for a moment, torn between the comfort of his stable job and the uncertainty of the entrepreneurial path. It seemed reckless, too risky. His parents always told him to play it safe, to secure his future, but something inside him whispered that maybe he should take a chance. The next morning, John sat at his desk at work, staring at the screen. The weight of the decision pressed down on him. He had always played it safe, always followed the rules. But that little voice inside him kept growing louder. What if this is your chance? With a deep breath, John called his boss. He told him he was resigning to pursue something that truly excited him. The conversation was brief. His boss was surprised, but there was a certain respect in his voice. He hung up the phone, feeling both terrified and exhilarated. The first few months were hard. John poured every ounce of energy into the startup, working late nights and surviving on little sleep. He struggled with self-doubt and faced countless challenges. There were times when he questioned his decision, when he wondered if he had made a huge mistake. But slowly, things began to fall into place. The company gained traction, their product started gaining attention, and John felt a sense of fulfillment he'd never experienced before. Looking back, John realized that the decision he thought would cost him everything ended up being the best choice he ever made. It wasn't just about the job or the money, it was about choosing a path that aligned with his true self. Sometimes the hardest decisions are the ones that shape us the most. And in the end, it wasn't the job he left behind that mattered, it was the life he chose to create.